Project Tornado begins in 15 seconds.
It was a no-brainer. Bring Project Tornado to Michiana.
10, 9, 8.
And we found the right format to fit this area.
7, 6, 5.
We have a really special session planned for this afternoon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Horizon Suns, let's give a warm welcome to ABC 57 and Project Tornado.
All right, guys, right off the bat, I'm going to have 3 promises for you, okay? We're going to talk about some serious stuff, and we're going to talk about some fun stuff.
0. Okay, I saw your hand up first.
I was afraid of bad weather, very afraid as a kid. That's why I do this now. I went to school to become a meteorologist because I tell all the kids when we go to the schools, if something ever scares you, learn more about it. We're very interactive. You can open up a textbook and read about a Doppler radar. But I know growing up, I was much more engaged when I was a part of something.
Are hurricanes related to tornadoes?
And so we bring them in. We do demonstrations with them. We have them learn how hail works by having them be rain droplets and clouds.
Basically how hail forms is we're going to imagine all of these kiddos are raindrops, okay? So let's imagine that all of these raindrops are going crazy, start dancing. Woo! Dance, dance, dance. Okay.
It's the most gratifying feeling knowing that 8,500 students and their families and the staff at all these schools are potentially that much more safe just because we went and talked to them and gave them our knowledge, which we just should always be trying to reach out to and give to everyone.
You guys have officially completed Project Tornado.
It's not meant to be a scary presentation. Yes, tornadoes, severe weather can be a really scary thing for especially young kids, but we make them laugh during the presentation, and it's meant to be something to get you prepared and not scared. Dance, 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 spin around, dance, dance, dance. Okay, now look. Now they're one big frozen raindrop, and what they're going to do is they're going to fall out of the sky and hit the ground. Some are as big as golf balls or softballs, and that's basically how hail forms.
So it wasn't only a learning lesson for the kids, but it's also a learning lesson for us, just because I also grew up in New Jersey. We don't necessarily have tornadoes there, but this past year there was a tornado warning in my home county, and it was scary because I had to call all of my family and friends that live there, and they were safe after that.
For me, never lived through a tornado. I mean, grew up in the Midwest, grew up in Northwest Indiana, so I've been around here whole life. Bad storms, like I've said to all the kids, this is one of the first things I tell them.
For each and every one of you, and be honest, who's afraid of bad storms?
I asked them, who's afraid of bad weather? And all the hands go up, or who has pets that are afraid of bad weather? Because I was really scared.
It is still scary stuff, but the more you learn about something, the less afraid you'll be. If you take one thing else away from this, if you're ever afraid of anything in life, I don't care what it is, spiders, snakes, bad weather, anything, learn more about it.
In the meteorological community nationwide, there's always been the school visit.
Yeah.
And you can go and you talk about weather, but to be educational, and teachers can attest to this, is that you can't just talk for 15 minutes in front of the kids and that's it, at least in the elementary school level.
Yeah.
It's not a lecture-based kind of learning. The connection I think we get with the kids about how to practice finding your safe spot.
The way we try to do this is we go and we talk, and then we give each kid a book.
This is a special book, okay? You're gonna do 2 things for me. Step 1, inside of this book, there's something you will tear out. We have talked about all of the safe spots you guys can go, okay? You're gonna tear this out with your parents, with your family, whoever you live with. Find your safe spot, have them take a picture of you in your safe spot, and if you send that to us and it tells you how to, we'll show you by yourself on TV.
So then, it isn't just the students who know where all their safest spots are, it's the whole family. And that's really the whole point of this, is not just to have the students safe, but to have every single student's family safe too.
Seeing their smiles on their faces.
There's tons of months of build up to this, getting the book ready, getting the video ready, coordinating, calling schools. The best moment for me the entire year is walking into the first school. You see the kids walking out, they've all got the books, the teachers are happy, and you know that you've got multiple hundreds of students that are going to be safe if bad weather happens in their backyard. This is a resource that seemed like it should have already existed, and now that it does, it can't go away. One of the things that hit me the most, one of the first schools we had last year was, I said, what did you think? And the teacher just looked at me and they went, why? And I asked, what do you mean, why? The teacher said, why has nobody done this? I've been teaching for 20 years here. We've been through some very bad storms. I lived through the Palm Sunday tornado. I remember it, that outbreak. Why, even when that happened, did nobody start doing this? So the feedback from principals and staff has been, please come back next year. It has been, thank you for doing this.
All right, so your trees, pick your favorite tree. If you want to be a maple tree, you want to be a pine tree, put your arms out. It's okay if you touch your neighbor. I need a good tree. Strike a pose. Be your best tree. Excellent trees.
It's about making an impact and making it feel like there can be an open dialogue between us at the station and the schools anytime, and that goes with the staff as well.
I was very pleased with the experience. The entire program was very well laid out. The interactive part was engaging for kids. They were very excited.
This may be what you're more familiar with in your neighborhood. If you lost power, it was probably straight line winds causing a widespread area of damage.
And then the video was informative and also interactive in a way.
Let's see how much you know about tornadoes. If you know the answer, shout it out. True or false? Tornadoes only occur in Michiana in spring and summer.
When there's a big storm coming, you have to have like a safe spot to go to so you don't get hurt. My family has a safe spot, which is in the basement in our bathroom because it has no windows. Now I know that I'm safe if this ever happens, if a tornado ever comes to my house.
The kids at Horizon nailed it. And these are questions that most of the students may not have known before we went in. That's how we knew that all of the presentations and the engagement was paying off.
I would highly recommend Project Tornado to any school. The content of it is outstanding and the presentation is just as wonderful.
You guys have officially completed Project Tornado.
We had 2 schools yesterday, LaSalle Academy, 202 students that completed Project Tornado. Went home with the book, found the safe spots in their homes with their families, and parents, if you have a student at LaSalle Academy and you haven't seen the book yet, tell the kids to bring it out of the backpack. 200 students at Model Elementary as well. Just shy of 8,000 students. We're going to easily break that number, though we have 3 more schools up today, and then that is it for Project Tornado 2016.